This is Mr. Hardesty. We're going to use proof with segment congruence. Prove the following. Given segment AB is congruent to segment BC, segment AD is congruent to segment DE, and segment BC is congruent to segment AD, prove that segment DE is congruent to segment AB. We'll use a two-column proof. When we use two-column proof, the left column is known as the statement column, and the right column are the reasons that support our statements. We'll start with parts of the given. And let's start with the parts of the given that'll get us off to a good start. Namely, the first piece of segment congruence that says AB and BC are congruent. And on the same line, let's use the third piece of the given that says segment BC is congruent to segment AD. And the reason here is those are part of the given. If we mark this congruence on our diagram, that segment AB and BC are congruent, and then that BC and AD are congruent, we'll use the same tick marks because all of those congruencies are the same. They're the same because BC connects the other two segments. That connection we know as the transitive property. And so in step 2, we'll say segment AB is congruent to segment AD, and the reason is the transitive property of congruence. Now in step 3, let's list the rest of our given, that middle piece that says segment AD is congruent to segment DE. And that reason is another piece of the given. If we mark the diagram accordingly, AD has a single tick, so we'll need another one for DE. And once again, the transitive property is at work, since AD in statement 2 connects to AD in statement 3. So now we can connect those two in statement 4 by saying segment AB is congruent to segment DE. And once again, we're quoting the transitive property just as we did in step 2. Finally, in step 5, if we rewrite step 4 by putting segment DE first and segment AB second, using the property of symmetry, we will have formally proven, using a two-column proof, that segment DE is congruent to segment AB.